Do you do this through, I mean, I see billboards with doctors' pictures on them. Is video and social media, is that the venue and the medium that you would use? How do you get that story out? What's the way to get in front of the audience?
It's a great question, and it's different per industry as well as different per sector in healthcare. So some subspecialties, their best wheelhouse is to be on a billboard in their community because they see a lot of patients. Let's just take chiropractic, for instance. Chiropractic is a numbers game often.
Very retail.
Very retail. And so for them, they need numbers, and they can run their business model a couple ways. They can work with insurance providers, or they can go on a cash-only basis. And a lot of them are starting to do that shift to health and wellness prevention side versus the treatment. They want to keep their patients healthy. So they're offering all kinds of connected affiliations with gyms and nutraceuticals, and they're trying to recreate the wheel, and God bless them for trying to do it. As for traditional medicine, they actually scoff at marketing and branding and advertising. They look at it as like a dirty thing, like certain lawyers would never do what those personal injury attorneys would do. They call them ambulance chasers. Certain trial attorneys wouldn't advertise. Well, in medicine, the same thing. Certain subspecialties have they have these fixed stories and ideas about what a doctor should and should not do.
They feel it sullies their image or their profession.
Yes.
Interesting.
And so for them, helping them have everyone pretty much has a website now, but 15 years ago, not so much. And 15 years ago, Facebook didn't even exist. And now everybody, it seems, is on Facebook or knows someone who is. And all the shifts that are occurring, a lot of these physicians forgot that the world changed around them. And it's not their fault. They're so busy with medicine and the practice of medicine and all the back office stuff that has to occur to have a successful practice. They simply don't have time, Ken. And they didn't go to school. There's a few that are MBAs who learned marketing, and there's a few that are lawyers also in addition to being doctors. I mean, but they're like the unicorns of the industry. Most did not learn human resources. Most did not learn accounting. Most did not learn how to manage a business. And medicine has become big business.
And in independent practice, they're doing all that. They're hiring, and they've got to deal with all the payment processing systems, the reimbursements, and compliance only increases
regulation.
Year after year. Legal compliance and medical compliance. It's very overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. I'm sure that's a large part of what the shift is to, allowing your practice to be acquired.